news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland, this is ABC 7 at 6.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on ABC 7 at 6. I'm Gary Warner.
And I'm Estela Casas. Two former El Paso Border Patrol agents remain in federal prison tonight for shooting a suspected smuggler. But tonight, the man they shot, Osvaldo Aldrete Davila, is under arrest on federal drug charges and will stand trial himself. ABC 7 reporter Martin Bartlett has been following this developing story all afternoon. He's live in the Breaking News Center. Martin.
Estela, U.S. Attorney Johnny Sutton says that this arrest and indictment vindicates his office, which has come under very intense scrutiny for prosecuting those two Border Patrol agents and what appeared to be many not indicting or prosecuting Aldrete. But tonight, Aldrete faces a slew of federal charges, including possession and conspiracy charges related to marijuana. Now, in a statement released this afternoon, Sutton said, quote, just as Aldrete's alleged illegal conduct did not excuse the crimes committed by Compean and Ramos, likewise, their crimes will not excuse his, end quote. Sutton also indicated that the only reason Aldrete hadn't been prosecuted sooner was because there wasn't enough sufficient admissible evidence. Ramos and Compean were sentenced to 11 and 12-year prison terms for shooting Aldrete, who was running away from them in a cotton field near Fabens. The U.S. Attorney's Office says DEA agents and Homeland Security officers picked up Aldrete at the Isleta Port of Entry in El Paso's Lower Valley. They say they have evidence that he smuggled or conspired to smuggle drugs in the latter half of 2005. Now, while this arrest really doesn't appear to mean too much for the fate of Ramos and Compean, one of their wives, Monica Ramos, says the news of Aldrete's arrest gives her at least some hope.
It was very good news. I don't know much about the arrest or where they caught him or why he's arrested. I knew and I prayed, eventually it would catch up to him. I mean, once a drug dealer, always a drug dealer.
According to the Federal Bureau of Prisons, Ramos is being held at a medium security facility for males in Phoenix. We understand that Compean is being held at a similar facility in Ohio. Gary.
All right, Martin, thank you very much. Aldrete and agents Ramos and Compean are at the center of a case that made national headlines. Complete coverage of the breaking developments in this story continues at kvia.com. Click on the Breaking News story for links to stories on this highly contentious case. It's all at kvia.com.